Mercy, you ready to go to the grocery store? You ready, Mama? I know you just woke up. You said, bruh. I'm sorry. My bad. Here you go. You good? You good? Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Give her that back. Let's go. Let's buckle up. Let's go, baby. Say bye. We'll see you at the store. Let's buckle up.
His manifestation.
I'm sorry.
He manifested. Yeah. Go ahead. Okay. So you what is either
From the beginning, the Bible says God is a spirit.
exactly.
I believe that.
Hey guys, and thank you for clicking on this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell for future notifications. So as you see, this is a grocery haul. We're going to show you how to save some money on baby food. It's very simple recipes, way to package it, and it's also about half the price. So who doesn't like saving money? So here we are in my favorite grocery store, which is Sprouts Farmers Market. You can go to whatever grocery store you prefer, but we prefer this one because they do have organic, which is where we shop for the baby. For us, we all shop for organic. All right, starting with some apples. So just looking at the apples, reviewing the apples, making sure we get some good ones. I usually grab about 3. I'm going to show you here. I grab about 3 of everything. And that way I just don't have too much produce at the house. I want things to last. I'm going to show you how we make them last. So grab some cucumbers, just kind of speeding through here. Grab some avocados. Again, just checking for any imperfections, 3 of each. And now we're looking at the sweet potatoes, or yams, jeweled yams as they have them. I call them sweet potatoes. Potato, right? And so we're gonna still go ahead and pick some, not too big, not too small, but something I know that's, you kind of know when you start feeding your baby, you kind of know. So anyway, also getting some of these organic potatoes. I noticed that they're sprouting, so I'm trying to get not too many of those. So again, just showing you what I got. Looking at the spinach is what is up next. I usually try to get some kind of leafy green. If it's not spinach, it'll be kale, but some kind of leafy green. Okay, and then we also have carrots. I usually like to get those loose carrots like that. Just makes it a lot easier for separating. Alright, and here I'm just getting some berries, some blueberries. She really loves blueberries. I put them in her oatmeal. I cut them up and she'll use them as finger food. Tofu, we eat it. This is going to be new for her, so we'll see if she likes it. Again, just grabbing some pears. Came across these cute little tomatoes, the cutest, so I hope she likes those. Sometimes I do get frozen vegetables. It does cut your time in half, and that's only for certain things like corn or mixed vegetables if I'm doing something like that. So here we are checking out. So far we're at about 20 bucks. Not too bad. So let's see where we get with the rice. We're about like 42, I would say about $43 or so. And here's my baby, Mercy. She's sleepy. She's gonna entertain us here a little bit. She's so cute. Can't believe she's 8 months already. Her birthday's gonna be around the corner before we know it. Man, so much I'll tell you guys, I'll update you guys. She's growing so much. All right, so let's get back to it. We are home, showing you what I've unpacked for the baby. So not bad. This should last quite a while, usually about, I don't know, a couple weeks or so, but let me just show you in comparison. So that's what I bought. This is what's store-bought, right? So if you're buying these in the jar, you're paying about $1.30 per jar, and they eat about 3 a day, right? So, you know, $1.25, $1.50, $1.19. All these prices, what's that, 10 for 10, they're on sale. But you know, I'm a little biased about those anyway, but you know, $1.69 is kind of expensive. So imagine you got to get 3 of those a day for 7 days, you know. So here we are back home. Of course, we got to feed the baby first. So I gave her some of those cute little tomatoes, and she likes them. She likes them. I'm so glad. So there are different colors, which I think is cute. She can kind of just pick through them as I chop them up real fine. Well, not too fine, actually. They're kind of just small pieces so that she's able to grip them. And then, you know, once we give her that attention, it's back to business here with me in the kitchen. I am just peeling the sweet potatoes. As you see, I have some that's already chopped. And so I am going to cut them into small cubes and freeze them. I normally put them in Ziploc baggies. We didn't have any Ziplocs, but I have like little baggies that I use. So as you see, I'm just cutting them up, cutting them into little pieces, going through that. And those are the bags that I use. Now I'm gonna rinse off these blueberries and put them in a mason jar. I saw this, I think, on Instagram. I'm sure it came from a TikTok or something like that, but we store them in mason jars. I definitely want to get more of these, especially the blue tint. I think they're so classic in that blue tint. But I'm also gonna give the baby some blueberries too, because she's starting to get a little fussy, as you hear. So here we are giving the baby some blueberries. We like to keep her entertained, give her a little book, even though we pick it up 100 times. But she is loving this book. All right, so I had to give her the blueberry because she was not paying attention, but once she tasted that blueberry, realized what it was, she definitely wanted more. So I gave her some. I cut them in little small pieces. Usually I'll like cut them in half. I think there I used a knife, but you can just rip them in half with your finger. You can just smash them. In that way, they are not a choking hazard, because that's one thing that definitely scares me with the eating, you know, them learning how to feed themselves, is the choking. So anything you can do to prevent that, I'm doing that. Back to the kitchen is the sweet potatoes. So the other sweet potatoes I steamed. Again, I freeze half and I steam the other half if I'm cooking her dinner. So then I will prep the carrots while that's steaming. I'll prep the spinach. I'm going to chop this up just so that it fits in the bags a lot better. I can fit more into a little bag once you chop it up this way. And so I'm going to show you the final product. Some of this was in there in the freezer already, and then I pulled it back out to show you guys. So has a little ice, but I freeze everything: the sweet potatoes, the regular potatoes, apples, pears, cucumbers, spinach, and I just put it all in the ice tray in the freezer because we don't use it, so I just store her food there. And then so the sweet potatoes are done. By the time I was done freezing everything or putting everything in bags, sweet potatoes are done. So now I'm putting them in the food processor. I'm gonna put them I use tongs. It makes it easier. You can use whatever you please. So just getting these in there. You want to make sure your sweet potatoes are mushy. So whether you're, or at least soft, right? You know, mushier side when you're pureeing them like this. So now I'm adding sea moss. As you saw, Dr. Sabi. It's the only one that I use. And I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of sea moss jelly. Also going to add some oat milk. And sometimes I add cinnamon. I didn't do it this time. And I'm going to go ahead and blend that up. Add a little more as you go, I would say, because it's easier to add more. You can't take it away, right? So if you need to, add a little bit more. Okay, check for the consistency that you prefer or that you prefer to feed your baby. If they like it more chunky, please do, though, watch out for bigger chunks of sweet potatoes that may not have got blended well. Just be sure to watch out for that when you're feeding your baby. I know that my baby likes it in this consistency, so that's where I stopped. And as you see, I'm using these cute little containers I got from Amazon. You get a whole pack. I think it's like 20 of them for like $5, $7. Don't quote me on that, but look them up on Amazon. I'm basically just divvying them out. I know for sure that I'm going to put 3 in the refrigerator. I usually put 3 or 4 in the refrigerator at a time. And then I'll freeze whatever's left over. I don't really want to give her leftovers past 3 to 4 days. That's kind of max there, you know, so I like to freeze the remainder of it in these cute little containers. Very affordable. As you see, all the greens. We're moving on to that. And we're going to blend that up as well. Same process as sweet potatoes. And we're going to divvy them up in these containers once again. Now, sometimes for the vegetables, I like them to be a little chunkier because it does get watery. I add broth, veggie broth, or you can just add water when you're pureeing it, but it does make it a little more watery. So I like to still keep some little veggie chunks, nothing too big, and as long as it's cooked down to where it's really soft, it should be safe for them to eat it in that texture. And again, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell for future notifications.